Inverse Laplace transform. We know the Laplace of a function f of t is equal to f of s. That is L of f of t is equal to f of s. Then in order to find the inverse Laplace transform of f of s, it is simply written as L inverse of f of s, which gives the function in return, that is f of t. Okay, so the definition of inverse Laplace transform is L inverse f of s is equal to f of t, where L of f of t is equal to f of s. Now linearity property holds for inverse Laplace transform also, that is L inverse of a into f of s plus b into g of s is equal to a into L inverse of f of s plus b into L inverse of g of s. Now here are some inverse transform of elementary functions. We know the Laplace transform of elementary functions like 1, then t raised to n, e raised to at, sin at, etc. For example, we know the Laplace of 1 is 1 by s. Similarly, the Laplace of t is 1 factorial. That means for coming to t raised to n, it is n factorial by s raised to n plus 1. Now it is t, that is t raised to 1, which gives 1 factorial by s square. Okay, and Laplace of sin at, we know it is a by s square plus a square. So this gives the inverse, that is L inverse of 1 by s gives 1. L inverse of 1 by s square gives t. Why? Because we know that Laplace of t is 1 by s square. So L inverse or the inverse Laplace of 1 by s square is t, and L inverse of 1 by s raised to n plus 1 is equal to t raised to n by n factorial, and L inverse of 1 by s minus a is equal to e raised to at. Why? Because we know Laplace of e raised to at is equal to 1 by s minus a. So L inverse of 1 by s minus a gives e raised to at, and Laplace of sin at is a by s square plus a square. So Laplace inverse Laplace of a by s square plus a square gives sin at, and so on. So all these elementary functions, that is inverse transform of elementary functions, to be learned thoroughly, and we have to by heart these formulas too in order to do the problems coming from inverse Laplace transforms. Next property is shifting property for inverse transform. This also we learned in the properties of Laplace transform. So we know that the shifting property says L of e raised to at f of t is equal to f of s minus a. So if you take the inverse of f of s minus a, then the answer is e raised to at into f of t. So here are some problems. Find the inverse transform of 1 by s raised to 5, then 1 by s minus 3, 1 by s plus 2, etc. So speaking about 1 by s raised to 5, we know inverse Laplace of inverse Laplace of 1 by s raised to n plus 1 is equal to t raised to n by n factorial. So here the n plus 1 is 5, that is n is equal to 4. So the answer is t raised to 4 by 4 factorial. Then 1 by s minus 3. So L inverse of 1 by s minus 3 is equal to e raised to 3t. Why? Because we know that e raised to 8, L inverse of 1 by s minus a is equal to e raised to 8t. And also from the shifting property, it is L inverse of f of s minus a is equal to e raised to 8t into f of t. Here here the value of a is 3, so that is e raised to 3t into, instead of f of t, it is 1. Okay, so the answer is L inverse of 1 by s minus 3 is equal to e raised to 3t into 1. Why 1? Because L of 1 we know it is 1 by s. So when we apply e raised to 80 or multiply e raised to 80 with 1, it is e raised to 80 into 1. So the Laplace of 1 is 1 by s, and by applying the shifting property, this s becomes s minus a. So here similarly L inverse of 1 by s minus 3 is equal to e raised to 3t. Similarly 1 by s plus 2. Here also L inverse of 1 by s plus 2 is equal to e raised to minus 2t, because 1 by s minus a is e raised to at. So instead of a it is minus 2 here. That means here you have to split 1 by s plus s minus into minus 2. That means instead of a it is minus 2. So the answer is e raised to minus 2t. Okay, L inverse of 1 by s plus 2 is e raised to minus 2t, because a is equal to minus 2 here. Then coming to the second, find the inverse transform of s square minus 3s plus 8 by s cube. So here you can split the fraction, that is L inverse of 1 by s, that is s square by s cube is 1 by s minus 3 by s square plus 8 by s cube. Now applying inverse Laplace to each the function, we get Laplace inverse of 1 by s minus 3 into Laplace inverse of 1 by s square plus 8 into Laplace inverse of 1 by s cube. Now we know Laplace L inverse of 1 by s is 1. So the first value is 1. Then Laplace inverse of 1 by s square is t. So it is 1 minus 3t plus 8 into Laplace inverse of 1 by s cube. That is we know the formula L inverse of 1 by s raised to n plus 1 is t raised to n by n factorial. That is n plus 1 is 3 here. So n is equal to 2. Therefore you will get 8 into t square by 2 factorial. So we get the final answer. So the third question is L inverse of 3 by s plus 5 by s cube minus 2 by s plus 4 is equal to L inverse of 3 by s plus L inverse of 5 by s cube minus 2 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 4. Okay, so that is we know L inverse of 1 by s. So 3 is constant, so we can write 3 as taking 3 common, we can write it as 3 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 5 into L inverse of 1 by s square minus 2 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 4. Now we know L inverse of 1 by s is 1. So 3 into 1 is 3 plus 5 into L inverse of 1 by s square, 1 by s cube is t square by 2 factorial. Why? Because L inverse of 1 by s raised to n plus 1 gives t raised to n by n factorial. So if n plus 1 is 3, then n is 2. So 5 into t square by 2 factorial minus 2 into 1 by s plus 4. That is, we know Laplace inverse of 1 by s minus a is e raised to at. So here a is minus 4. So the answer is e raised to minus 4t. That is, e raised to at becomes e raised to minus 4t when a is equal to 4. So the answer is 3 plus 5 by 2 into t square minus 2 into e raised to minus 4t. The third question is similar, that is L inverse of 8 by s minus 1 minus 3 by s plus 6 is equal to, that is again splitting the terms and taking the constant, you will get 8 into L inverse of s minus 1, that is L inverse of 1 by s minus a is e raised to at. So instead of a it is 1 here, so that is 8 into e raised to t minus 3 into e raised to minus 6t. That is here it is given as 3 by s plus 6. So when we apply the L inverse, it is 3 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 6. So actually we need s minus a, but it is s plus 6. That is, a is equal to, put a is equal to minus 6. So in the answer, that is L inverse of 1 by s minus a is equal to e raised to 80. So as a is minus 6 here, we get the answer as 8 into e raised to t minus 3 into e raised to minus 6t. Similarly, the fourth question, Laplace inverse of 3s plus 2 by s square plus 9. So here we are splitting the terms, that is L inverse of 3s by s square plus 9 plus 2 by s square plus 9. So taking 3 outside the Laplace because it is constant. So 3 into L inverse of S by S square plus 9 plus 2 into L inverse of 1 by S square plus 9. So S by S square plus 9 is cos 3t. Why? Because Laplace of cos 8t, we know it is S by S square plus 3 square. So Laplace inverse of S by S square plus 3 square or 9 is cos 3t. So that is why we got the answer as 3 into cos 3t plus 2 by 3 into Laplace inverse of 3 by S square plus 9. That is here we are multiplying a 3 and dividing a 3 because in the denominator we have S square plus 9. So when we take the Laplace of sin 80, it is a by S square plus a square. So in order to here a square is 9, that is a is equal to 3. So in order to bring a in the numerator, we have to multiply a 3 and divide a 3 so that the value gets no change. So it is 2 by 3 into Laplace inverse of 3 by S square plus 9. So the answer is sin 3t. Final answer 3 cos 3t plus 2 by 3 into sin 3t. So we have the third question. Find the inverse transform of 1 by S square plus 6s plus 18. So inganathe type of questions cheyumbol you have to make the denominator as a perfect square. Okay, that means here it is a quadratic equation, that is S square plus 6s plus 18. So we know that the Laplace of cos 80 is S by S square plus A square and sin 80 is 1A by S square plus A square. So if we arrange this in a perfect square, then we will get the Laplace inverse of 1 by S square plus A square form, sorry, A by S square plus A square form or S by S square plus A square form. That is, ഇതിനെ നമ്മളിപ്പം ഈ തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ഡിനോമിനേറ്ററിനെ ഒരു പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കി മാറ്റി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എ സ്ക്വയർ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എ ബൈ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എ സ്ക്വയർ ഓർ എസ് ബൈ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എ സ്ക്വയർ ആ ഒരു ഫോമിലേക്ക് വരും. അങ്ങനെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ദെൻ ലാപ്ലേസ് ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് ദാറ്റ് ക്യാൻ ബി റിട്ടൺ ആസ് കോസ് 80 ഓർ സൈൻ 80. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പം ഡിനോമിനേറ്ററിൽ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് 6s പ്ലസ് 18 എന്നാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിനെ ഞാനൊരു പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുകയാണ്. സോ വാട്ട് ഷുഡ് ഐ ഡു? ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് സി എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് 6xs പ്ലസ് 9 എന്നായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എനിക്കിതിനെ എസ് പ്ലസ് 3 ദ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ എന്ന് എഴുതാമായിരുന്നു അല്ലേ? ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് എ പ്ലസ് ബി ദ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ എന്താ? എ സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് 2ab പ്ലസ് ബി സ്ക്വയർ. അപ്പം ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പം നമുക്ക് 2ab പ്ലേസിൽ 6s ആണ് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതായത് എന്താ? എ ഇസ് 1 ആൻഡ് ദിസ് ബി ഷുഡ് ബി 3 അല്ലേ? അപ്പം എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് 6s പ്ലസ് 9 എന്നായിരുന്നു വരേണ്ടത്. സോ അങ്ങനെ വന്നിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് എ പ്ലസ് ബി ദ ഹോൾ സ്ക്വയർ ആ ഒരു ഫോമിലേക്ക് മാറ്റി എഴുതാമായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ എന്താ ഉള്ളത്? 6s പ്ലസ് 18 ആണ് ഉള്ളത്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ഈ 18നെ ഒന്ന് മാറ്റിയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഇതിനെ ഒരു +9 ആഡ് ചെയ്യാം, ഒരു -9 ആഡ് ചെയ്യാം. ഒരു +9 ഒരു -9 കൊണ്ടുവരിക. സോ +9 -9 ഗീവ്സ് 0. അപ്പോൾ വാല്യൂന് ചേഞ്ച് വരത്തില്ല. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കൊരു 9 ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കാം, അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു 9 സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുകയും വേണം. ഓക്കെ, സോ അതാണ് ഇവിടെ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കതിനെ എങ്ങനെ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കി മാറ്റാം എന്നാണ് ചിന്തിക്കേണ്ടത്. Okay, so L inverse of 1 by S square plus 6s plus 9, then minus 9 plus 18. So this minus 9 plus 18 gives plus 9 here. Okay, so that is L inverse of 1 by S plus 3 the whole square plus 9. Okay, so from this so it is നമ്മൾ സൂക്ഷിച്ച് നോക്കിയാൽ അതായത് എൽ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് 1 ബൈ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എ സ്ക്വയർ ആ ഒരു ഫോമിലാണ് ഉള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കപ്പം എൽ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് 1 ബൈ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എ സ്ക്വയറിൻ്റെ ലാപ്ലേസ് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് നോട്ട് ഗിവൺ, ബട്ട് വി നോ ദ ലാപ്ലേസ് ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് എ ബൈ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എ സ്ക്വയർ അല്ലേ? എ ബൈ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എ സ്ക്വയറിൻ്റെ ലാപ്ലേസ് ഇൻവേഴ്സ് നമുക്കറിയാം, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് സൈൻ 80 ആണ് ആൻസർ വരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളിവിടെ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് ഒരു എ ന്യൂമറേറ്ററിൽ വേണം. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ a is 3. Okay, a square is 9, so a is equal to 3. So in order to bring a 3 in the numerator, multiply a 3 and divide a 3. So അതാണ് ഇവിടെ ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത് തേർഡ് സ്റ്റെപ്പിൽ. സോ L ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് 1/3 ഇൻറ്റു 3/s+3 the whole square plus 9. Okay, so this 1/3 is constant, so അത് പുറത്തിട്ട് എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് L inverse of 3/s+3 the whole square plus 9 അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ ഈ s+3ക്ക് പകരം s എന്ന് ഉള്ളായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് sin 3t എഴുതാം. പക്ഷേ sന്റെ പ്ലേസിൽ s plus a അല്ലെങ്കിൽ s minus a, ഓക്കെ, സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഏത് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടിയാണ്? ഫസ്റ്റ് ഷിഫ്റ്റിംഗ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി. ഓക്കെ, അതിൻ്റെ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ആണ് നമുക്കിവിടെ കാണേണ്ടത്. അതായത് ഫസ്റ്റ് ഷിഫ്റ്റിംഗ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി ഇൻ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് അല്ലേ, ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ലാപ്ലേസ് ട്രാൻസ്ഫോം. So that is 3/s+3 the whole square plus 9 gives e raised to minus 3t into L inverse of 3/s² plus 9. Okay, so അതായത് ലാപ്ലേസ് ഓഫ് e raised to 80 into f of t എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് f of s minus a ആണ് അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് f of s minus a ആണ് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്, അതിൻ്റെ L ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ആണ് കാണേണ്ടത്. സോ ആൻസർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് e raised to 80 into f of t വരും. ഓക്കെ, സോ അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇവിടെ e raised to minus 3t വന്നത്. അതായത് എസിൻ്റെ പ്ലേസിൽ ഇതിനെ s+3 the whole square എന്നുള്ളത് s square എന്ന് ചിന്തിക്കുക. അപ്പം s എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇവിടെ എസിൻ്റെ പ്ലേസിൽ s+3 ആണുള്ളത്. അതായത് എന്താ, അവിടെ ഷിഫ്റ്റിംഗ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടിയാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. സോ അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കതിൻ്റെ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് വേണം. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് e raised to minus 3t into f of t. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് f of t എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് L ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് 3/s² plus 9. ഇനി L ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് 3/s² plus 9 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് sin 3t ആണ്. സോ ആൻസർ 1/3 into e raised to minus 3t into sin 3t. Next question, find the inverse transform of s/s² plus 6s plus 25. Okay, so that is L inverse of s/s² plus 6s plus 25. So ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ നമുക്ക് ക്വാഡ്രാറ്റിക് ഇക്വേഷൻ ആണ് ഉള്ളത്. So ഇവിടെ instead of 2ab it is 6s. Okay, so that is e should be 3. Okay, b should be 3. A is 1 and b should be 3. So then only in the place of 2ab you will get 6s. Okay, so then plus 25. So in order to make this denominator a perfect square, ഈ denominator ഒരു perfect square ആക്കുന്നതിന് നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ എന്താ നമുക്ക് +3 സ്ക്വയർ അല്ലേ, യാ ഓക്കെ. അപ്പം അതായത് ബി സ്ക്വയർ ആഡ് ചെയ്യണം, അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ബി സ്ക്വയർ സബ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ബി ഈസ് 3 ആണ്, സോ ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് 3, ബി സ്ക്വയർ ഇസ് 9. സോ യു ഹാവ് ടു ആഡ് 9 ആൻഡ് സബ്ട്രാക്ട് 9. സോ അതാണ് ഇവിടെ ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്. L ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് s/s plus 3 the whole square plus 16 എന്ന് കിട്ടും. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് -9 plus 25 gives 16. Okay, so now here in the numerator there is an s അല്ലേ, ന്യൂമറേറ്ററിൽ നമുക്ക് s വരുന്നുണ്ട്. സോ ആക്ച്വലി നമ്മൾ ലാപ്ലേസ് ഓഫ് cos 80 is s/s² plus a². Now Laplace of e raised to 80 into cos 80 gives s minus a divided by s minus a the whole square plus a² അല്ലേ, or plus b². ഓക്കെ, സോ അങ്ങനെയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമുക്കപ്പം എസ് ആണ് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. സോ നമുക്ക് ആക്ച്വലി വേണ്ടത് എന്താ, s+3 വരണം അല്ലേ. അപ്പം ഒരു 3 ആഡ് ചെയ്യാം, ദെൻ സബ്ട്രാക്ട് that 3. So L inverse of s+3 divided by s+3 the whole square plus 16 minus 3 divided by s+3 the whole square plus 16. Okay, then you can write L inverse of s+3 by s+3 the whole square plus 60 is e raised to minus 3t into L inverse of s/s² plus 60 minus, then here also it is a constant is there in the numerator, that is 3 is given, but actually we need square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4. So multiply a 4, divide a 4. So that is 3/4 into Laplace inverse of 4/s+3 the whole square plus 16. Okay, so that is 3/4 into ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് s+3 വരുന്നത് ഓൾറെഡി ഷിഫ്റ്റിംഗ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് വരുന്നത്. സോ ദ ആൻസർ ഈസ് e raised to minus 3t into L inverse of 4/s² plus 16. Okay, now 4 by s square plus 16 we know it is sine 40. L inverse of 4 by s square plus 16 is sine 40. So we got the final answer as e raised to minus 3t into cos 40 minus 3 by 4 into e raised to minus 3t sine 40. Okay, so ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തത് unlike from the previous question, നമ്മളിവിടെ ചെയ്തത് നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ ന്യൂമറേറ്ററിൽ എസ് വരുന്നുണ്ട് അല്ലേ, അപ്പോൾ ഡിനോമിനേറ്ററിൽ നമ്മൾ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കി. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എസ് പ്ലസ് 3 ഇൻസ്റ്റെഡ് ഓഫ് എസ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എസ് പ്ലസ് 3. സോ അങ്ങനെ വരുന്ന സാഹചര്യത്തിലാണ് നമുക്കപ്പോൾ ഷിഫ്റ്റിംഗ് പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ഈ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഇവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. സോ ഇവിടെ ന്യൂമറേറ്ററിൻ്റെ എസിൻ്റെ പ്ലേസിൽ നമുക്ക് എസ് പ്ലസ് 3 വരണം. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മളിവിടെ 3 ഒരു പ്ലസ് 3 ഒരു മൈനസ് 3 ഇവിടെ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതായത് 3 ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന പോലെ ഒരു 3 മൈനസ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ദെൻ നമ്മൾ അതിനെ സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് ചെയ്തു, ആ ഫ്രാക്ഷനെ നമ്മൾ സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പാർഷ്യൽ ഫ്രാക്ഷനായിട്ട് എഴുതി. ആൻഡ് ദെൻ നമ്മൾ ലാപ്ലേസ് കാണുന്നു. ഓക്കെ, സോ കുറച്ചുകൂടെ മനസ്സിലാക്കാനാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പറയാം, ദറ്റ് ഈസ് ലാപ്ലേസ് ഓഫ് കോസ് 80 ഈസ് എസ് ബൈ എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് ബി സ്ക്വയർ. Right, so Laplace of e raised to 80 into cos bt is s plus a, sorry, s minus a divided by s minus a the whole square plus b square. So അത് ആ ഒരു ലോജിക്ക് വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് ഈ പ്രോബ്ലം നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Now inverse transform using partial fraction. അതായത് ചില ഡിനോമിനേറ്ററിൻ്റെ കേസിൽ നമുക്ക് പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കാൻ കഴിയാത്ത കേസസിൽ വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്, അതായത് നമ്മൾ പാർഷ്യൽ ഫ്രാക്ഷനിലേക്ക് മാറ്റിയതിന് ശേഷം ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ലാപ്ലേസ് ട്രാൻസ്ഫോം കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഹിയർ ഇസ് വൺ എക്സാമ്പിൾ. 3s plus 5. Find the inverse Laplace transform of 3s plus 5 divided by s square plus s minus 6. So this denominator is not a perfect square. So നമുക്കിതിനെ ഇപ്പം a plus b the whole square ആ ഒരു ഫോമിലേക്ക് മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റില്ല. സോ നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യും, ഈ ഡിനോമിനേറ്റർ അതായത് എസ് സ്ക്വയർ പ്ലസ് എസ് മൈനസ് 6നെ നമ്മൾ ഫാക്ടറൈസ് ചെയ്യും. സോ ഫാക്ടറൈസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എസ് പ്ലസ് 3 ഇൻറ്റു എസ് മൈനസ് 2 എന്ന് എഴുതാം. And that is 3s plus 5 by s plus 3 into s minus 2 can be written as a by s plus 3 plus b by s minus 2. Okay, now on taking LCM and all, you will get the final answer as 3s plus 5 is equal to a into s minus 2 plus b into s plus 3. Okay, now put s is equal to 2. In order to get the values of a and b, what we have to do is first of all put s is equal to 2 so that this a part coefficient of a will be 0 and you will get the value of b. Similarly, put s is equal to minus 3, so this b coefficient will be 0 and we will get the value for a. So when s is equal to 2, b is equal to 11 by 5, and when s is equal to minus 3, a is equal to 4 by 5. Now substitute this in the first equation, that is 3s plus 5 is equal to a into s minus 2 plus b into s plus 3. Okay, or put that a and b in 3s plus 5 by s plus 3 into s minus 2 is equal to a by s plus 3 plus b by s minus 2. So that is instead of a it is 4 by 5 into 1 by s plus 3 plus b 11 by 5 into 1 by s minus 2. Okay, so now applying the inverse Laplace transform, that is L inverse of 3s plus 5 by s plus 3 into s minus 2 is equal to 4 by 5 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 3 plus 11 by 5 into L inverse of 1 by s minus 2. Okay, so here it is L inverse of 1 by s plus 3, that is it is of the form 1 by s minus a. So instead of a it is 3 minus 3, so the answer is e raised to minus 3t. Okay, similarly 1 by s L inverse of 1 by s minus 2 gives e raised to 2t. So the final answer is 4 by 5 e raised to minus 3t plus 11 by 5 e raised to 2t. The next question is find the inverse Laplace transform of s square minus 10s plus 13 divided by s cube minus 4s square plus s plus 6. So in the denominator it is a third degree polynomial, that is s cube minus 4s square plus s plus 6. So in order to find out the roots, either you can do in calculator, or as we studied in our linear algebra, that is semester 3. Semester 3 ൽ നമ്മൾ ക്യൂബിക് തേർഡ് ഡിഗ്രി പോളിനോമിയൽ ഫാക്ടറൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ സെമസ്റ്റർ 2 ലും പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. സോ അവിടെ പഠിച്ച മെത്തേഡ് വെച്ച് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇതിനെ ഫാക്ടറൈസ് ചെയ്യാം. Okay, so otherwise put each value for s. Okay, put 0 for s, then it is not it gives, when we put 0 it is 6, so it is that is 0 is not a root. Then when we put 1, it is 1 minus 4, which is minus 3, plus 1, which is minus 3. Minus 4 plus 1 gives minus 3. Then again plus 6, it is 3. So that is not a root. So 1 is not a root. Now you can give minus 1. So when we apply minus 1, it is minus 1 minus 4, which is minus 5. Then plus minus 1, that is minus 6. So minus 6 plus 6 gives 0, which means that minus 1 is a root. Okay, so with this minus 1 you can find the other two roots. Okay, so like that the roots we got here are minus 1, then 2 and 3. Then when we write it as factors, it is minus 10s plus 13 divided by s plus 1 into s minus 2 into s minus 3. Now therefore the partial fraction is given as a by s plus 1 plus b by s minus 2 plus c by s minus 3. Since it is a third degree polynomial, then you have to have three constants a, b and c. Now in order to find the values for a, b and c, we can write this as s square minus 10s plus 13 is equal to a into s minus 2 into s minus 3 after taking LCM, plus b into s plus 1 into s minus 3 plus c into s plus 1 into s minus 2. Now when s is equal to minus 1, we will get the coefficient of b and c as 0, and for the value of a it is 2. We get the value of a as 2. Similarly, put s is equal to 2, that is the coefficient of a and c will be 0, then we will get the value of b as 1. Similarly, when s is equal to 3, we will get the value of c as minus 2. Then substituting in the first equation, that is 2 by s plus 1 plus 1 by s minus 2 plus 2 by s minus 3, and applying inverse Laplace to each terms or on the both sides, we will get L inverse of s square minus 10s plus 13 divided by s cube minus 4s square plus s plus 16 is equal to 2 by s plus 1, that is 2 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 1, which is e raised to minus t, plus L inverse of 1 by s minus 2 is e raised to 2t. Again minus 2 into L inverse of 1 by s minus 3 is e raised to 3t. So the answer is 2 into e raised to minus t plus e raised to 2t minus 2 into e raised to 3t. Similarly, next question, find the inverse Laplace transform of s plus 2 by s plus 1 the whole square into s minus 2. So this can be written as a by s minus 2 plus b by s plus 1 plus c by s plus 1 the whole square. So this is the form. All this we have studied in our 12th standard and all, how to integrate using partial fractions and all. So you may refer all that notes. Then s plus 2 gives a into s plus 1 the whole square plus b into s plus 1, because 1 s plus 1 is there as denominator for b, so b into s plus 1 into s minus 2 plus c into s minus. Now when s is equal to 2, okay, if we take s is equal to 2, we will get the coefficient of b and c as 0, so the value of a will be 4 by 9. When s is equal to minus 1, we will get the coefficient of a and b are as 0, and the value of c is minus 1 by 3. Now in order to find out the value for b, there is no other options. നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ വേറെ ഓപ്ഷൻസ് ഇല്ല. അതായത് ഇപ്പം ബിയുടെ കൂടെ എസ് പ്ലസ് 1ഉം എസ് മൈനസ് 2 ഉള്ളായിരുന്നു. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ എസിന് -1 സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തു, അതേപോലെ തന്നെ 2 സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തു. പിന്നെ നമുക്ക് ഇത് കാണണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ put s is equal to 0. Then we will get the answer as 2 is equal to a minus 2b. Okay, that is when s is equal to 0, first one a plus a into 1 square, that is a, then s minus 2, that is s is 0 is there, so it is minus 2 into 1, so it is minus 2b. Okay, similarly minus 2c, that is 2 is equal to a minus 2b minus 2c. So that is we will get the value of b as minus 4 by 9. Then substituting in equation number 1, it is 4 by 9 divided by s minus 2 plus minus 4 by 9 divided by s plus 1 plus minus 1 by 3 divided by s plus 1 the whole square. Now taking the Laplace inverse, first one we will get 4 by 9 into e raised to 2t, then second term minus 4 by 9 into e raised to minus t, again third term it is minus 1 by 3 into t into e raised to minus t into e raised to minus t. Why? Because the Laplace of t is 1 by s and Laplace of e raised to 80 into t gives 1 by s minus 1 by s minus a. So if it is instead of e raised to 80, it is e raised to minus t, that is a is equal to minus 1, then the answer is 1 by s plus 1 the whole square. So that is how we got the term, third term as 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 into t into e raised to minus t. Next question, find the inverse Laplace transform of 3s plus 2 divided by s minus 1 into s square plus 1. So in this case we can write the partial fraction as a by s minus 1 plus bs plus c divided by s square plus 1. When I'm taking on the LCM and all, we will get 3s plus 2 is equal to a into s square plus 1 plus bs plus c into s minus 1. Now put when s is equal to 1, when s is equal to 1, a gives 5 by 4. And there is no other option, then we can take s is equal to 0. So when s is equal to 0, we will get the value for c, that is 1 by 2. Then in this cases, remember that in order to find the last value, we have to equate the coefficient of s square. So on equating the coefficient of s square, in the LHS there is no s square terms, so it is 0, which is equal to a plus, that is a into s square plus 1. So here the coefficient of s square is a, so a plus again b into s square, so a plus b, so 0 is equal to a plus b, where b is equal to minus 5 by 2. And applying in the equation number 1, that is 3s plus 2 by s minus 1 into s square plus 1 is equal to a by s minus 1 plus b s plus c divided by s square plus 1. Applying there, we will get the answer, and then taking the inverse for each terms, we will get the answer 5 by 2 into e raised to t minus 5 by 2 into cos t plus 1 by 2 into sin t. So next question, find the inverse Laplace transform of 5s plus 3 divided by s minus 1 into s square plus 2s plus 5. So here also for when splitting as partial fraction, we have to write a by s minus 1 plus bs plus c by s square plus 2s plus 5. Then we will get 5s plus 3 is equal to a into s square plus 2s plus 5 plus bs plus c into s minus 1. Now when put s is equal to 1, then we will get a is equal to 1, and then put s is equal to 0. So we will get 3 is equal to 5a plus minus c, which is c is equal to 2. And then as we said earlier, of s square. So whenever bs plus c divided by s square plus something comes, we have to in order to find a value, we have to take or equate the coefficient of s square. Okay, so coefficient of s square equate ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് from the LHS there is no square terms, so it is 0, which is equal to a into s square. So the coefficient of s square is a plus bs plus c into s minus 1, that is b into s square will come, so s square coefficient s square is b, so 0 is equal to a plus b, which is b is equal to minus 1. Then when we apply this the value of a, b and c in equation number 1, we will get 1 by s minus 1 plus minus s plus 2 divided by s square plus 2s plus 5. Now concentrating on the second fraction, that is minus s plus 2 by s square plus 2s plus 5. See, here also it is a quadratic equation, that is s square plus 2s plus 5. So we can make this as a perfect square. That is, when we think about a plus b the whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So instead of 2ab, it is 2s, that is b is equal to 1. So add a 1 and subtract a 1. So that gives minus s plus 2 divided by s plus 1 the whole square plus. And okay, so now in order to apply the first shifting property for inverse Laplace transform, and also since there is a s in the numerator, we can subtract a minus 1 and add a 1, because in the denominator it is s plus 1 the whole square. So in the numerator, instead of s, it should be s plus 1. So in order to bring s plus 1, we are adding a 1 and subtracting a 1. So since here it is minus s എന്നായിരുന്നു ഇവിടെ ഉള്ളത്, minus s plus 2. So minus s കിടക്കുന്ന സ്ഥിതിക്ക് നമുക്ക് minus s minus 1 plus 1 plus 2 എന്ന് ചെയ്യാം. So minus common എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ it is s plus 1. So s plus 1 plus 3. Okay, so minus of s plus 1 plus 3 divided by s plus 1 the whole square plus 4. Okay, so that is 1 by s minus 1 minus the splitting the term, we will get s plus minus s plus 1 divided by s plus 1 the whole square plus 4 plus 3 by 3 into, actually it is 3 into 1 by s plus 1 the whole square plus 4. Okay, so we need a 2 in the numerator, because it is the Laplace inverse is of sine 80. So we need the a in the numerator. So instead of a square, it is 4. So a is 2 here. So that is multiply 2 and divide 2. So that is 3 by 2 into e raised to minus t into sine 2t. So after taking the inverse Laplace transform, we will get the answer. The final answer is e raised to t for 1 by s minus a and minus e raised to minus t cos 2t plus 3 by 2 into e raised to minus t sine 2t. So next more methods for finding inverse transform. So ഇവിടെ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന മെത്തേഡ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് inverse Laplace transform using derivatives. So ഈ ഒരു മെത്തേഡ് നമുക്ക് logarithmic functions അല്ലെങ്കിൽ inverse trigonometric functionsന് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. So this property says that if L of f of t is equal to f of s, then we know that L of t into f of t is minus d by ds of f of s, isn't it? അതായത് ഒരു ഫംഗ്ഷൻ്റെ കൂടെ t മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്ത് വരുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്താ എഫ് ഓഫ് എസിൻ്റെ ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ്, നെഗറ്റീവ് ഡെറിവേറ്റീവ് ആണ് എടുക്കേണ്ടത്, മൈനസ് ഡി ബൈ ഡി എസ് ഓഫ് എഫ് ഓഫ് എസ്. സോ അതേസമയം എൽ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് ഡി മൈനസ് ഡി ബൈ ഡി എസ് ഓഫ് എഫ് ഓഫ് എസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്താകും? ടി ഇൻറ്റു എഫ് ഓഫ് ടി ആകും. Okay, so once more, L inverse of minus d by ds of f of s gives t into f of t. So ഈ ഒരു റൂൾ നമുക്ക് ലോഗറിതമിക് ഫങ്ഷൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ട്രിഗ്നോമെട്രിക് ഫങ്ഷൻസിന് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. So ഒരു സിമിലർ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കാം. ഫൈൻഡ് ദ ഇൻവേഴ്സ് ലാപ്ലേസ് ട്രാൻസ്ഫോം ഓഫ് ലോഗ് ഓഫ് s plus a divided by s plus b. Okay, so here we have to find the inverse transform of s plus a by s plus b. So L inverse of log of s plus a by s plus b is equal to f of t. Therefore, what is L of f of t? It is log s plus a by s plus b. So it can be written as log s plus a minus log s plus b. Okay, now if we multiply a t with this f of t, that is L of t f of t is equal to minus d by ds of log s plus a minus log s plus b. So when you take the derivative, it is 1 by s plus b minus 1 by s plus a. That is Laplace of t f of t, okay, is 1 by s plus b minus 1 by s plus a. So if it is t f of t is equal to L inverse of 1 by s plus b minus 1 by s plus a. So by applying the shifting property for inverse transform, it is e raised to minus bt minus e raised to minus at. So that is f of t is equal to e raised to minus bt minus e raised to at by t. So that is the inverse Laplace of log s plus a by s plus b. That means log a Laplace inverse L inverse of log s plus a by s plus b is f of t, where f of t we got the answer is e raised to minus bt minus e raised to a minus at by t. The next question, find the inverse Laplace transform of log of 1 minus a square by s square. So whenever logarithmic functions or inverse trigonometric functions comes, we can use the inverse Laplace transform of derivatives. Okay, so first of all write L inverse of log of 1 minus a square by s square is equal to f of t. Then L of f of t is log of 1 minus a square by s square. So that is log of s square minus a square by s square. So it can be written as log of s square minus a square minus log s square. Okay, now if it is L of t and f of t, we can take the derivative of the RHS, that is minus d by ds of log s square minus a square minus log s square. Okay, you can refer the Laplace transform of derivatives. Okay, so when we take the derivative for log s square, we will get the answer as 1 by s square into derivative of s square, that is 2s. So minus d by ds into minus log s square. So plus will come. So the answer is 2s by s square. Then minus for the first term, that is log of s square minus a square, it is 1 by s square minus a square into derivative of s square. Derivative of s square is 2s. So it is minus 1 by s square minus a square into 2s. That is 2 by s minus 2s by s square minus a square. Now we can take the inverse, that is t f of t is equal to L inverse of 2 by s minus 2 into s by s square minus a square. So L inverse of 2 by s is, that is L inverse of 1 by s is 1. So the first term is 2. 2 is already there. So 2 into 1 is 2 minus 2 into cos hat. Why? Because L inverse of L of cos hat, we know it is s by s square minus a square. So L inverse of s by s square minus a square is cos hat. And bring the t as denominator, therefore f of t is equal to 2 minus 2 cos hat by t. Similarly, next question, find the inverse Laplace transform of s square plus 1 divided by s into s plus 1. So here as we did earlier, L inverse of log s square plus 1 divided by s into s plus 1 is equal to f of t. Then L of f of t is equal to log of s square plus 1 by s into s plus 1, which is log s square plus 1 minus log s into s plus 1. That is log ab can be written as log a plus log b. So again splitting it, you will get minus log s minus log s plus 1. Then when it is L of t f of t, as we did earlier, we have to take the derivative minus d by ds of the RHS. Then taking the L inverse and then giving t as denominator, we will get the final answer f of t as 1 plus e raised to minus t minus 2 cos t by t. Next question, find the inverse Laplace transform of cot inverse of 1 plus s. So here also we can use the inverse Laplace transform of 4 derivatives. That is L inverse of cot inverse of 1 plus s can be written as f of t. Now L of f of t is cot inverse of 1 plus s. Now multiply t with f of t, that is we have to find the negative derivative of RHS. That is L of t f of t is minus d by ds of cot inverse of 1 plus s. Now what is the derivative of cot inverse x? It is minus 1 by 1 plus x square. So already minus is here. So minus into minus will bring positive. So that is 1 by 1 plus s the whole square. Similarly 1 by s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. Now tf of t is L inverse of 1 by s plus 1 the whole square plus 1. Okay, this is it. If it is 1 by s plus s square plus 1 square, it is sin t. Now instead of s we are having s plus 1, then we have to take the shifting property. So we will get e raised to minus t with this sin t. So t f of t is equal to e raised to minus t into sin t, and f of t is e raised to minus t into sin t by t. So next problem, find the inverse Laplace transform tan inverse of a by s. നമ്മൾ ഇതുവരെ ചെയ്ത പോലെ തന്നെയുള്ളൂ ഇതും, അതായത് tan inverse a by s. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്കിതിനെ L inverse of tan inverse of a by s is equal to f of t. ഈ f of t ആണ് നമുക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. സോ അതിനെ നമ്മൾ L of f of t എങ്ങനെ എഴുതാം? tan inverse a by s എന്ന് എഴുതാം. ഇനി f of t യുടെ കൂടെ ഒരു t മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ RHS ൽ മൈനസ് d by ds ചെയ്യണം. സോ മൈനസ് d by ds of tan inverse a by s. So that is tan inverse x, we know the derivative is 1 by 1 plus x square. So ഇവിടെ വരുമ്പോൾ it is tan inverse a by s, that means minus into 1 by 1 plus a by s the whole square എന്നുള്ളത് a by s the whole square plus 1 എന്ന് എഴുതി, then into a by s ന്റെ derivative, that is minus a by s square, quotient rule. So the final answer is a by a square plus s square. So what is a by s square plus a square? L inverse എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ sin 80 ആയിരിക്കും ആൻസർ. So t into f of t is equal to sin 80. So f of t is equal to sin 80 by t. Inverse Laplace transform using integration. So as we did inverse Laplace transform using derivatives, we can say the inverse Laplace transform using integration, because we know that we have seen that Laplace of f of t is equal to f of s, then Laplace of integral 0 to t f of u du gives 1 by s into f of s. Okay, so from here the L inverse of 1 by s into f of s can be written as integral 0 to t f of u du. And also when f of t by t comes, that is division by t, is equal to integral s to infinity f of s ds. Therefore L inverse of integral s to infinity f of s ds is equal to f of t by t. So the two results that you have to remember here is L inverse of 1 by s into f of s is equal to integral 0 to t f of u du, and L inverse of integral s to infinity f of s ds is equal to f of t by t. So in this case you will be having or you will be given with complicated problems. So you have to understand the logic and then do the problems from integration using inverse Laplace transform of integration. So now let us see the next question. Find the inverse transform of 1 by s square plus a square into s. 1 by s into s square plus a square. So we know that L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is sin 80 by a. How? Because sin 80 is a by s square plus a square. Now if it is only 1 by s square plus a square, then a should be the denominator of sin 80, isn't it? That means Laplace of sin 80 by a is sin 80, Laplace of sin 80 divided by a is equal to 1 by s square plus a square. That means L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is equal to sin 80 by a. Now by equation of integration we know that L inverse of 1 by s into f of s is equal to integral 0 to t f of u du. Okay, so 1 by s into, instead of f of s it is 1 by s square plus a square. So that is L inverse of 1 by s into 1 by s square plus a square is equal to integral 0 to t f of u, that is sin a u by a into du. Okay, now on integrating it is minus 1 by a into cos a u by a, then 0 to t, and the final answer is 1 minus cos a t by a square. That means the inverse of 1 by s into s square plus a square is 1 minus cos a t by a square. So next question, find the inverse transform of s by s square plus a square the whole square. So here there is no 1 by s multiplied with this given function. So let us take the second, that is division by t. Okay, so let L inverse of s by s square plus a square the whole square is equal to f of t, Then L of f of t is s by s square plus a square the whole square. Then L of f of t by t can be written as integral s to infinity s by s square plus a square the whole square into ds. Now in order to integrate, we can use the substitution method, that is put s square plus a square is equal to u, that is 2s into ds is equal to du. So s ds is equal to 1 by 2 into du. So integral 1 by 2 du by u square will come. Okay, so that is 1 by 2 into u raised to minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1, which is 1 by minus 1 by 2u. So coming here, instead of u we can give s square plus a square. Okay, so that is minus 1 by 2 into s square plus a square, then limit s to infinity. Then giving the limit, we will get for infinity we will get 0, and for s we will get minus 1 by s square plus a square. So the answer is 1 by 2 into s square plus a square. Now f of t by t is equal to L inverse of 1 by 2 into 1 by s square plus a square. So that is 1 by 2a into sine 8t. So the answer is t sine 8t by 2a. Next question, actually this is a part of the previous problem. So let us see, find the inverse transform of 1 by s square into s square plus a square. So we know that L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is equal to sine 8t by a. And from problem 1 we know L inverse of 1 by s into s square plus a square is 1 minus cos 8t by a square. So again s multiplied with this 1 by s into s square plus a square, that is L inverse of 1 by s square into s square plus a square, which is L inverse of 1 by s into s of s square plus a square. That is taking the integral, that is integral 0 to t 1 minus cos au by a square du. That is integral 0 to t f of u du. Okay, so instead of f of u we are having 1 minus cos au by a square. So on integrating we will get 1 by a square into u minus sine au by a, and after giving limit we will get at minus sine at by a cube. Fourth question, find the inverse transform of 1 by s into s plus 1 the whole cube. So here we can see that there is a 1 by s. So we can use the first integration result. That is, if L inverse of f of s is equal to f of t, then L inverse of 1 by s into f of s is equal to integral 0 to t f of u du. Okay, so here first of all we have to take the f of s. Leave the 1 by s there. 1 by s നെ അവിടെ മാറ്റി വെച്ചിട്ട് ബാക്കി ഫംഗ്ഷനെ നമ്മൾ f of s ആയിട്ട് കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യാം. അതായത് 1 by s ഒഴിവാക്കുമ്പോൾ പിന്നീട് എന്താ ഉള്ളത്, 1 by s plus 1 the whole cube. So L inverse of 1 by s plus 1 the whole cube is equal to, how we can write this is e raised to minus t into L inverse of 1 by s raised to 3 using the shifting property. So that is L inverse of 1 by s raised to 3 is t square by 2 factorial. So the answer is t square e raised to minus t by 2 factorial. Now the Laplace inverse of 1 by s into 1 by s plus 1 the whole cube is integral 0 to t f of u du. So here instead of t we have to take it as u in terms of u. അതായത് ടിയിലുള്ള ഫംഗ്ഷനെ നമ്മൾ യുവിൻ്റെ ടേംസിലോട്ട് മാറ്റുന്നു. ദറ്റ് ഈസ് ടി സ്ക്വയർ ഇ റെസ് ടു മൈനസ് ടി എന്നുള്ളത് യു സ്ക്വയർ ഇ റെസ് ടു മൈനസ് യു ബൈ 2 എന്നാകുന്നു. Then 1 by 2 can be taken outside. Then it is u square e raised to minus u. So here we can use the integration by parts. Okay, so the limit is from 0 to t. So we will get the final answer as 1 by 2 into minus t square e raised to minus u minus 2 t e raised to minus u minus 2 into e raised to minus t plus 2. Fifth question, find the inverse transform of 1 by s into s square minus 2s plus 5. So here also 1 by s is there. Then you can use the first integration result. That is L inverse of f of s is equal to f of t. then L inverse of 1 by s into f of s is integral 0 to t f of u du. Okay, so here L inverse of 1 by s square minus 2s plus 5. So this is a quadratic equation. The denominator is a quadratic equation. So അപ്പം നമുക്ക് ഇതിനെ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സ്ക്വയർ ആക്കി മാറ്റണം. സോ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? s square minus 2s ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? So consider this that means s square minus 2s നെ നമ്മൾ a minus b the whole square ആക്കി എക്സ്പാൻഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ a square minus 2ab plus b square എന്ന് കിട്ടും. സോ ഇവിടെ 2ab യുടെ പ്ലേസിലുള്ളത് എന്താ? 2s ആണ്. So that is a എന്ന് പറയുന്ന s ആണ്. So b എന്തായിരിക്കും? 1 ആയിരിക്കും അല്ലേ? So now you have to add a 1 and subtract a 1. Okay, so it is L inverse of 1 by s square minus 2s plus 1 minus 1 plus 5. Okay, so now this s square minus 2s plus 1 is s minus 1 the whole square, and the rest is 4, which is 2 square. Okay, so that is L inverse of 1 by s minus 1 the whole square plus 2 square. So ഇതിനെ നമ്മളൊന്ന് അനലൈസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാകും എന്താ 1 by s square plus a square ഫോം ആണെന്നുള്ളത്. പക്ഷെ നമുക്ക് 1 by s square plus a square റിസൾട്ട് ഇല്ല. But we have a by s square plus a square or s by s square plus a square. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് s by s square plus a square ചിന്തിക്കേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. So take a by s square plus a square in mind. So അങ്ങനെ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ see the a is not there in the numerator. So നമ്മൾ ആൻസർ എഴുതുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ a by a എന്ന് വരണം. Okay, that means we are multiplying a and dividing a. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ a യുടെ പ്ലേസിൽ എന്താ ഉള്ളത്? a square is 2 square, isn't it? So a is equal to 2. So actually we are multiplying a 2 and dividing a 2. So what is L inverse of 2 by s minus 1 the whole square plus 2 square? So that is it is cos 84, but s minus 1 the whole square is coming. That is, instead of s we are having s minus 1. So that is the shifting property, isn't it? So that means the answer is e raised to t, okay, plus t, because s minus a. So a is 1. Okay, so that is e raised to t by 2. Okay, so that means we've multiplied a 2 and divided a 2, isn't it? So that 2. So e raised to t by 2 into L inverse of 2 by s square plus 2 square. Okay, so when we write e raised to 80 here, then this s minus 1 the whole square can be then written as s square, simply s square. So L inverse of 2 by s square plus 2 square, which is sine 2t. So the answer is e raised to t by 2 into sine 2 into t. Okay, now we need to find out 1 by s into s square minus 2s plus 5. So L inverse of 1 by s into s square minus 2s plus 5 integral 0 to t f of u du. That means we are having f of t here. So put u instead of t. So that is integral 0 to t e raised to u. E raised to t എന്നുള്ളടുത്ത് e raised to u by 2 into sine 2u du എന്ന് കിട്ടും. So this is integral e raised to 80 sine bt dt form. That is e raised to 80 by s square plus b square into a sine bt minus b cos bt. So after integrating, give the limits and then take the final answer. So the sixth question, find the inverse transform of s plus 3 by s square plus 6s plus 13 the whole square. So 1 by s is not multiplied with this function. So we can use the second property of integration. That is, if L inverse of f of s is equal to f of t, then L of f of t is equal to f of s, that we know. And when t is divided, that is L of f of t by t is integral s to infinity f of s ds. Okay, so L inverse of this integral s to infinity f of s ds is f of t by t. Okay, so here we have written L inverse of f of s is equal to f of t. So we need to find out f of t. So let us see. So L of f of t by t is integral s to infinity s plus 3 by s square plus 6s plus 13 the whole square ds. So in the denominator it is a 4th degree polynomial. Then in order to integrate, substitute s square plus 6s plus 13 is equal to u. Then taking derivative, it is 2s plus 6 the whole into ds is equal to du. And then taking 2 common, it is s plus 3 ds is equal to du. So s plus 3 ds is equal to 1 by 2 into du. Okay, so this s plus 3 ds is 1 by 2 du and divided by u square. Okay, why? Because u we have taken as s square plus 6s plus 13. So it is u square. So the integral is 1 by 2. Take 1 by 2 taken outside. It is 1 by 2 integral u raised to minus 2 du. Then on integrating, it is u raised to minus 1 divided by minus 1. Okay, so substituting in the answer, that is it is minus 1 by 2. We know that it is minus 1. On integrating, we will get 1 by 2 into u raised to, it is u raised to minus 2 du. So on integrating, it will be u raised to minus 1 by minus 1. So that you can write as minus 1 by u. Okay, so 1 by 2 is there. So the answer is minus 1 by 2 u. Okay, so we substituted in the answer, that is minus 1 by 2 into 1 by u. Instead of u, it is s square plus 6s plus 13. Okay, and the limit from s to infinity. Minus 1 by 2 we have taken outside. So it is minus 1 by 2, then giving the limit 0 minus 1 by s square plus 6s plus 13. So the answer is 1 by 2 into 1 by s square plus 6s plus 13. Okay, so now we need to make this denominator a perfect square. So when we think about a square plus 2ab plus b square, here b should be 3. So b square will be 9. So add a 9, subtract a 9. So it is 1 by s square plus 6s plus 9 minus 9 plus 13. So minus 9 plus 13 is 4. That is okay. So that is 1 by 2 into 1 by s plus 3 the whole square plus 4. Okay. So we got L of f of t by t is 1 by 2 into 1 by s plus 3 the whole square plus 4. So L of therefore f of t by t can be written as 1 by 2 into L inverse of 1 by s plus 3 the whole square plus 4. Now taking the shifting property and all, you will get the final answer as 1 by 4 e raised to minus 3t sine 2t, and we need f of t. So f of t is 1 by 4 into e raised to minus 3t t sine 2t. So this is the answer. L inverse of f of s is f of t. So we have found f of t here. Now inverse Laplace transform using unit step function. So we know that L of f of t is f of s. Then L of f of t minus a into u t minus a is equal to e raised to minus as into L of f of t. That is L inverse of e raised to minus as into L of f of t gives f of t minus a into u t minus a. Now let us do the problems. So the first question, find the inverse transform of 3 by s minus 5 e raised to minus s by s square plus 4 into e raised to minus 2s by s raised to 3. So by taking the inverse, that is L, we know L inverse of 1 by s square is t, and L inverse of 1 by s raised to 3 is t squared by 2. So coming to the question, L inverse of 3 by s minus 5 e raised to minus s by s square plus 4 into e raised to minus 2s by s raised to 3 gives L inverse of 1 by s is 1. So it is 3 into 1, which is 3. Then 5 e raised to minus s by s square can be written as 5t minus 1 into u t minus 1. Then plus 4 into t minus 2 the whole square into u t minus 2. Okay, so that is 3 minus 5 t minus 1 into u t minus 1 plus 4 t minus 2 the whole square into u t minus 2 using the unit step function. So that is the answer. Next, find the inverse transform of e raised to minus pi s by s square plus 1. That is L inverse of 1 by s square plus 1 is sine t. Then L inverse of e raised to minus pi s by s square plus 1 can be written as sine t minus pi into u t minus pi. Okay, so that is sine t minus pi is it can be written as minus sine t into u t minus pi. Next question, find the inverse transform of s into e raised to minus 3s by s square plus 25. So we know that L inverse of s by s square plus 25 is cos phi t. So once e raised to minus 3 is there in the numerator, then we can use the unit step function. So the answer is cos phi t minus 3 into u of t minus 3, because e raised to minus 3 is there. So a is equal to 3 here. So it is cos phi t minus 3 into u of t minus 3. Then find next question, find the inverse transform of e raised to minus s by s plus 4 the whole cube. So L inverse of 1 by s plus 4 the whole cube is e raised to minus 40 into t square by 2 factorial. So that is t square e raised to minus 40 by 2. So L inverse of e raised to minus s by s plus 4 the whole cube is t minus 1 the whole square by 2 into e raised to minus 4 t minus 1 into u t minus 1. So that is instead of t substitute t minus 1.